Welcome to Once Upon a Hot Take. I'm your co-host Jordan.
And I'm your other co-host Leah.
Fairy tales are just the beginning. This is the podcast all about, you guessed it, our hot takes on books you love and love to hate.
We're covering everything from fantasy to sci-fi to romance to thrillers. We have a variety of segments we plan to cover, but we're keeping it loose and fun.
So forget the deep dives. This is a podcast for unfiltered opinions and hot takes from two friends who read too much and talk even more.
Spoilers ahead, mateys! We are discussing all things in the blood, and we are adults. This is an adult podcast. We're reading an adult book, so there may be some adult words. You have been warned.
If you have a book rec or hot take that differs from ours, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email at onceuponahot.take@gmail.com and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at onceuponahot.take.
And now it's time for our latest segment called Cold Takes, where we talk about things from last episode. So my friend Kelsey brought up this Twilight hot take that she wanted us to kind of talk about and address. So Kelsey's hot take is, what's the deal with the Cullens and the Hales always having to start over and hunker down and enroll in high school and do that routine for a while? Her thought is, why don't they just live at home? Why do they have to be out and be social and be in the world? So, any thoughts on that, Jordan?
I have lots of thoughts. Okay. I think this... Okay. First, Carlisle wants to save people. Mm-hmm. So for him to be able to be a doctor and do what he wants to do, he has to live a normal life. Mm-hmm. But secondly, they are alive for eternity, essentially, unless somebody kills them. Mm-hmm. That would be incredibly boring to just be living at home. Like, think about how much you want to get out and about and do things in the world.
Oh, this is true. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just can't imagine an eternity of not doing that.
Not just hanging out with your brothers and your sisters.
Yeah. It sounds so boring.
Yeah. And like, I wondered too, why, and I guess, yes, if you look 17, but there are some 17-year-olds nowadays that like have mustaches and stuff. So like, I feel like with the right attitude and the right clothing, you could get away with being like an adult for a little bit longer. But I see, okay, they start in high school. But, like, is that weird for them? I don't know.
Like, Edward's done that one lab how many times in his lifetime. Yeah. But they also are, like, making that sacrifice of not killing humans and drinking their blood for a reason. And that reason is to, one, remain some portion of their soul as, like, a human spirit.
Yep.
And also, like, to be able to coexist among them.
True. And that social aspect, yeah. Like, that's why Carlisle turned Edward, is because he was lonely.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
So I do think there's a reason why they choose the life they are living. But would things be more simple for them if they stayed home? Probably. But so would all of our lives.
True that. And sometimes you just gotta get out.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you, Kelsey, for sending us your hot take on Twilight. It was a good, thought-provoking question we sent our way.
We had quite a text debate about it, and then we're like, you know what? Why don't we just talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah.
All right, so that then brings us to our general hot take question, which is Christmas lights. Before or after Thanksgiving, when do they go up? When are they allowed to be turned on?
Okay. I feel very passionately about they can be turned on as soon as daylight savings has turned off.
Wow. Okay. That's early.
It is early. But you know what? It's depressing.
Yeah.
It gets dark here at 4:30.
I hate the daylight savings. I want it to go away. And I want it to never come back. And I want it
so dark.
Just whoever can be in charge of that, like, make it happen, please. Arizona doesn't have it, so.
Yeah, but they're a desert.
Yeah, they don't need it. Yeah, we're the ones that need it. We need it.
But yeah, because then you have there's something that's lifting your spirits at a time of day where you're like, why am I so tired? Why am I so bummed?
Yeah, just blah.
And it's only 5 o'clock. It feels like I need to be going to bed.
Yes.
So I think fair game. If you want to put them up and turn them on, I'm here for it.
I also support that. I personally, in my house, don't do it that early. I literally saw a week ago, I was driving down our street and I looked, there were literally 3 Christmas trees already up and lit in the house.
Oh, okay.
That's a bit early.
Christmas trees are different. These are outside house lights I'm talking, or like yard decor. Not so much in the house Christmas tree.
Yeah. So my thoughts on the outside decor. Get it up when it's nice out. Like today would have been a great day to get the Christmas lights up.
Yep.
Paul.
We did.
We didn't.
Steven and I did that today, and it was wonderful.
Yeah. So that's fine. As far as turning them on, I would be like maybe one more week. Like this weekend. Like the weekend before Thanksgiving. I feel like
1 week prior to Thanksgiving?
1 week prior to Thanksgiving, go ahead and flip them on, turn them on.
Okay.
Because I agree with you. This is a depressing time of year. We need to get our joy where we can get our joy. And the literal extra light, too, is necessary.
Yes. Yes.
But then, as far as inside Christmas decorations, if I have time and I got my life together, I do try to get them up and out the weekend before Thanksgiving because I like coming home after Thanksgiving and be like, now it's Christmas season, Christmas music, here we go, full blast all day, 24/7. So that's how I roll.
Yeah. Steven is very adamant on Christmas trees need to come after Thanksgiving.
At least be in December, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be that. It just even like Friday after Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, boom, done,
Yeah.
good. Move on to the next.
Yep. So we will wait till after Thanksgiving to be putting our trees up.
I was appalled though. I was in Target on, was it Halloween? It was Halloween because we didn't have school. And I needed something from Target and I was like, you know what? I'm going to look for Halloween costumes for next year. They're going to be super on sale. Nope, not a Halloween costume in sight, but you know what was out? Everything Christmas. I was like, it is literally Halloween today. And we got Christmas dresses out already. God, what? Who's even buying this right now? Like, no way it's on sale. I don't know. That to me, no, excessive.
Yeah, it is a little bit excessive. The retail side of Christmas has gotten really
disgusting.
Out of control.
Yep. All right, well, I think those are our hot takes. So today we are discussing In the Blood by Kristen Cari, and we are so excited, supporting indie author. She lives in Milwaukee, and we got lots of things to say about this book. So Jordan.
Wait.
Oh.
We do at the end of this episode.
Oh, yeah, tell them. What are we doing?
Jeez.
I can't believe I forgot.
We are having a special interview with her.
Yes.
So after this episode, you will hear our interview that we had with her.
Yep.
But we are recording this prior to the interview.
Yeah.
So please keep that in mind.
Yeah, so hopefully we don't biff something here and then step in our foots in the interview. Also, before we do get into the rest of the things, there are a few trigger warnings with this book about consent and domestic abuse. So if those are sensitive topics to you, this might not be the podcast nor book for you, at least for this episode.
Yep. Thank you, Leah. Very important note because that absolutely is a main theme of this book.
It happens. Yep.
Yeah. Very, very key theme.
All right, Jordan, start us with your non-verbal reaction.
Ooh.
Okay. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we'll get into this, but for a debut novel, I was hooked.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting world. I can't wait to talk about it.
Yep. Agreed. All right. So mine is, this is like hard to make. Like, it's too squeaky. I'll just read you my notes.
This is cheating.
Thoughtful, impressed noises. So I don't know how, but that sounds like too like, ooh. Like I'm not trying to be sexy here. I'm just,
Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah, like that. Same thing, like debut novel, indie author. I'll be honest, you never know what you're getting when you pick up one of those. But oh man, pleasantly surprised, very impressed. I was like, girl, she set the bar.
Yep.
High.
Yep, she did. Absolutely. She also ends it on a cliffhanger and making you want more. So
I hope she gives us some hints because she did a
yes.
poll on Instagram. She was like, I have my podcast interview coming up. Should I give some spoilers for the next book? Should I give him the 411 or should I keep quiet? And then she was like, one of the options was like, what does the 411 mean, you millennial fool? So I definitely voted to spill the beans. So
okay.
Hopefully we get a little teaser.
Okay, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're so excited to have our conversation with her.
I can't wait. So, okay, why did we pick this? This is back when we first started the podcast and first started our Instagram account. We were just like following all these random bookish people. And I noticed she was an author and from Milwaukee. And I was like, this is really cool. Like, let's support the sisters, living it up in Wisco. And then I just, like, without even knowing what the book was about, I just, clicked on her profile and it was romantasy, princesses, hidden powers. I was like, oh, this is right up our alley. We got to do this. So I bought it literally that time. And I was like, Jordan, we're doing it. Sorry, here we go.
Yeah. And I'm so glad you found this because, man, there's some really good things in this book.
Yeah, this was a banger for sure.
Yep.
Okay, give us a summary, Jordan.
Okay, I do want to preface that we read this book a little while ago, so I did give us a little more of a detailed summary to really refresh our minds.
Appreciate that.
Also, this book is big. This is not
an undertaking, yeah.
Yeah, this was not a small read by any means.
This is no X-Hex with triple space and size 17 font.
Absolutely not. So a lot happens in this book, so bear with me here on this summary. Okay. Marigold is your average 21-year-old girl, except she's next in line for the throne behind her aunt because her mother died 11 years ago and her father left her the same day. On her debut day, she ran away to her private garden to escape the party. She decides to take a rest in the garden for a few minutes, but when she wakes, she finds herself in a whole new world. Marigold is found and saved in the woods by 3 princes. She ends up kissing Galen before they whisk her off back to the castle as a, quote, guest because they believe they have found the World Walker who will be their savior. She is brought before the merciless queen who terrifies her, but has decided to let her train so that she can figure out how to open the portal because a terrible curse has been thrust upon the Fae, which requires the consumption of human blood to power their magic. They no longer possess the source of their magic, but the humans cannot wield the magic either. Marigold begins her training with the third prince, whose name is escaping me.
So we're just calling him Third Brother.
Yeah, third brother, third prince. You're going to hear both. where she learns to use her powers ice and wind. She has learned that Raphael and third brother are planning a coup on the queen, and she has joined forces with them. In the meantime, she is also dating Galen, who is promised to another and someone she is not allowed to tell their revolutionary plan to. Red flag number 1.
Right there.
She meets a healer in town who becomes her friend and trainer for her healing abilities. But this friend has a secret. She is blood bonded with a human, which is illegal because it turns the human into Fae. And she's pregnant with a half-breed. The punishment is death if they are discovered. Marigold is motivated by her friend to figure out how to open the portal so she can save her friend and her friend's mate. She continues her training with Raphael, who is a shadow wielder and a puka. The Fae are able to transform into their animal form, but Raphael is able to transform into multiple animal forms. He is showing her his multiple forms in the hopes that it will help her unlock her transformation into her animal form to help complete her training. In a last-ditch effort, Marigold convinces the princes that she needs to see the Oracle, the timeless witch that lives on the top of a mountain. They begrudgingly agree to take her there. Upon meeting the witch, Marigold promises to return in her animal form for the information the witch has in regards to Marigold discovering her animal form. Not following through with this promise results in death. Marigold's dating life with Galen starts off hot and heavy, but slowly transitions to his possession of her. The relationship turns abusive and dangerous for Marigold. She manages to escape her imprisonment that Galen put her under because he is addicted to drinking her blood because it makes him more powerful.
And he's a dick.
Yeah, that absolutely. Raphael becomes her protector. While training with Raphael, she finally finds her animal form, a unicorn.
Oh, that part was great.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
But now she has to go back to the Oracle. Raphael goes with her, and in an epic battle, they manage to slay the Oracle. Mm-hmm. With her new animal form unlocked, she's able to open the portal. Raphael and third brother go about gathering all of the humans and fae they are planning on taking with them to the human world, while Marigold recovers from her battle with the witch. While she's recovering, Galen finds her and brings her to the dungeons, where she nearly dies due to the conditions, and he stripped her of her ability to use her magic.
Once again, he's a dick.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Mm-mm.
But she's able to escape with the help of an unsuspecting foe turned accomplice.
Yeah.
Her and Raphael crash a party that neither of them were supposed to be in attendance for to create a diversion to allow the humans and fae to get to the garden. While opening the portal, Galen catches up with them. A battle ensues as the last of the gathering goes through the portal. They manage to escape back to her home world, where her not-so-dead mother greets her.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what I have for you.
That was good. Good summary. That was bringing back all my favorite parts too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's giving Bridgerton.
Yep.
Meets ACOTAR.
Yep.
Really tied up with these awesome moral and political dilemmas and ethical choices that are super real.
I would even say it ties to Spark of the Everflame.
Oh, yeah, especially with a crap mom being like, I'm gone. Just kidding, I'm back.
Yeah, that, but also that human fae relationship.
Dilemma. And then they're attacking each other, but one has the cure for the other. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I have to tell, I don't know if this is the right part to tell you, but when they were going to see the Oracle, I was convinced. I was like, this is her mom. Her mom is the Oracle. I thought that was going to happen. Yeah, I was waiting for that twist, and then it never came. And I was like, I knew the mom wasn't going to be dead. I knew that. But yeah, I was like, oh.
Good for you for picking up on that. Mm-hmm. I did not have that sense at all.
I had some. I was looking for it. I don't know why, but I was like, I bet mom is around somewhere.
That is really funny. The Oracle would have been hilarious.
I know.
It's in... Are you a Marvel fan?
No.
Oh, then never mind. How do we have so much in common and yet so much?
I know. I just got so lost and behind in college. I really liked what was big. Iron Man, Thor, those original ones that came out when I was in college. I loved. I saw a lot of them in theaters, and then there just were too many, and I was like, bro,
okay,
I cannot keep up.
Well, there's just there's a scene in one of the movies where a character from an early movie appears out of where you weren't expecting, and so
dude, okay, one thing that Marvel does that I just all the little Easter eggs and how they all intertwine in one ends, and they give you this little teaser for the night, and you're like, no, they are phenomenal at that. They win the game for that, for sure.
That's what you thinking the mom as the Oracle is reminding me of.
Yep. I see it.
Okay.
So,
your overall thoughts?
Yes, my overall thoughts. I loved the dedication, and I took a picture of it, but the picture is upside down in my phone, and every time I try to turn my phone to read it, it just keeps...
Just lock your phone.
I should do, yeah, okay.
Okay,
but the dedication was beautiful.
It was very beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely appreciated the trigger warning, too. I think that's important in today's society to acknowledge that these things are in here.
This was my first book reading with a trigger warning that's there is abusive relationship coming in here.
Yeah.
And so the whole time though I was like, when is it happening? When is it happening?
Yeah.
So it did, and especially for the first half of the book, because you get no hint of that really until the later half.
Yep.
So I was like, oh my gosh, I know this is coming. Don't get too wrapped up. Don't get too wrapped up. Yep. So I did. I mean, I know it has to be there, but it also was a little bit of a spoiler.
It colored your read a little bit. Yep, I could see that. So this absolutely is a romantasy book, but it really touched on real life issues as well, the idea of self-worth.
Yep.
And romantic relationships in a way.
Staying in abusive relationships.
Yes, in a way that I feel like I have not seen in romantasy at all before. Yeah. Which I thought that was great. That was really cool how kind of those worlds are double dipping. I am so excited for the sequel. I really like this book. Mm-hmm. Absolutely solid debut for sure.
Yes. Ugh. Couldn't agree more. I'm very excited to get to our What Would We Change section. But yeah, I loved the world and the plot. There was so many good things going on in this book. It hooked me.
I know. Again, for a debut novel. Wow.
Yes, it was very surprising.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great stuff.
So, describing the read, like I said, the day after we connected on Instagram and I read the profile, I bought it immediately. I got the paperback cover or paperback from Amazon. Loved the cover. It was a really solid paperback too, very durable, which I absolutely appreciated. I was excited to read it every night. There were some nights where I was like, okay, I can go to bed on time and put it down. But most nights I was like, yeah, I'm pushing that clock. Ooh, it's 10 o'clock. I really should be in bed right now, but I just want to know.
Yeah.
And I read it every spare chance I could.
Yep.
So it was good.
Yeah. This was, like we talked about already, a long read. This was a big one for me. It took me a little while to get through it. Not for lack of interest, but life.
Yep.
And like you said, you get tired, and there were definitely times where I stayed up also late, and I was like, I gotta get through this chapter, see what happens.
Yes, when Raph, I remember I was at my parents' house. There was one I think when he revealed he was the dragon or whatever. Oh my gosh, I was up for an extra hour. I didn't go to bed till 11. I was like, what am I doing? But I had to.
I texted you immediately after I read that. I was like, he's a dragon.
That was awesome. Yeah, I did not see that coming either.
No,
that was
absolutely
a fun
not.
little surprise.
Oh, loved that.
Yep.
Loved. Okay.
That was awesome.
So who's your favorite character?
You know what? I actually really liked Isla. I thought she was a good minor antagonist. Oh. She had that little change of heart that you're just like,
give the readers, give our listeners a little overview, because I didn't mention her by name.
So Isla is the one who is betrothed to, how do we say his name?
Galen.
Okay, I'm reading Brian's book right now, so I want to call him Ganlian, but that's not it. It's Galen.
No, this is Galen. Yes.
She's engaged to Galen. They are betrothed. She is portrayed very power hungry, like, this is my man, and I'm going to be queen because he's going to be the next king, and I'm going to step on any bitch who's in my way.
Yeah, and so she doesn't care she doesn't have feelings for Galen.
No,
she just
wants the position of power.
Yeah.
So they are sleeping together.
Yes.
So, yes, there's a little...
Well, he says he didn't actually sleep with her until that night she ran off to Raphael for fucking protection.
Yeah. So I don't really believe anything he says.
No.
So she's kind of Marigold's antagonist there, you know. She is needling her every chance she can. And then I think she just has kind of this awareness of ooh, Galen's not a good guy. I don't know about this here. And that sort of changes her heart, where she helped Marigold escape.
What?
You think?
No.
What do you think?
She helped Marigold escape so that she'd be out of the picture.
Oh, so she'd get her away.
Yes.
Okay. I thought her eyes were being a little bit open to the dickbag that he was.
No.
But I thought it was one of those situations where, what was this show? Have you seen? Oh, it was on Prime. Poldark. Have you seen that at all? Okay. Well, anyway, there's a minor abusive relationship, and basically the older sister is saves the younger sister and is I can deal with this guy and I can put up with him. You get out of here. I thought it was a little bit of that. I can handle this guy. You can't.
No.
So, okay.
I do not think that was the intent.
Okay.
Yeah, it was absolutely look what he did to you.
Right.
I know you're out of here.
Right.
So just leave.
So just get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. We could ask her about that if we want.
Yes, we should. Okay, I picked Raphael, which seems like a cheat.
Nah.
But, okay, I do want to comment. For the longest time, I was not sure if he was going to be her brother or her mate.
Dude, me too. I was getting that vibe a little bit. I was like, what if they're half-siblings?
Yes.
Yeah.
I absolutely thought they could have been half-siblings.
Has that officially been...
ruled out?
Confirmed, yeah. Because we just find out a teeny bit about the daddy-o. Right? I feel like that was left a little bit of
I still don't think that they're half.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we know... the reason I think this is because she ends up having those recovered memories of her actual dad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, for the most of the book, you don't know who her dad is other than he just left on the day of her mother's death.
Yep.
But because he she has these recovered memories. He was actually just an abusive piece of shit.
Yeah.
That I think that was like locked away for a different reason.
Sure.
It's not Raphael's dad. I don't believe her mom is Raphael's mom.
No.
So I do think they're separate.
All right.
But, I was talking about why I like him so much.
Yeah.
I forgot. We got so into the weeds on that one. Okay. I do think his character, like, he sat by patiently while she dated his half-brother.
The wrong man. Yep.
And didn't, like, fault her for that, which I think is really sweet and caring. And he's obviously super talented and gifted. So...
And just has a good heart, you know?
Yeah. A good heart, knows the difference between right and wrong, knows how to stand up to power, and not just do what he's told because someone else tells him to do it.
Like someone else we know in this book.
Yeah. So I really liked his character, and
he was well written.
Yeah. I just wish we had more time with him.
I agree.
I think he took a back seat in this book, similar to ACOTAR, where Rhysand wasn't in the picture for most of book one.
Yep.
I do think there was very similar vibes here. But he was my issue there is that he was present for the whole book, like from the get-go.
Yes, it wasn't like we just met him. Yeah. He was in the world. He was involved.
So I do wish we had a little bit more time with him, and even outside of his time with Marigold, I guess I wish we had more, a little bit more of him.
A little more backstory too.
Yeah. Which maybe we'll get in book 2.
Oh, maybe. All right. For the character cocktail, I have concocted for Marigold Golden Moscato.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's bubbly, it's light, it's sweet, it's crispy, it's fruity, like just, like her.
Yep.
And Galen gets a Bloody Mary. Get it? With top shelf vodka because he only wants the best. And that's all he will accept.
But he's not deserving of
top
shelf
vodka. No. And also, you can't even taste top shelf vodka from real vodka in a Bloody Mary. So you're dumb if that's how you're making your Bloody Marys. Get the $5 bottle of Fleshman's that'll last you a whole year. That's all you need. Hot tip here from former bartender Leah.
Oh my gosh, Leah, that sounds so gross though.
You literally cannot tell. I promise you.
We'll have to do a side-by-side sometime.
We'll do a mystery thing. Yeah, I love that.
I could tell the difference between Fleshman's and Tito's.
I don't think you can. Not in a Bloody Mary.
Wow. Okay.
We'll get Fleshman's, we'll get Tito's, and we'll get Grey Goose.
Oh, yeah. Really fancy.
We will go all out here. Yep. We'll make a date of it.
Okay, so Leah and I are drinking some tea. Nothing fancy today, but there's a lot of tea drinking going on in the world. And one of the really cool things I thought in her world building was the castle structure. So it was basically like a jungle within the castle, which is really... I had to like reread it at first. I was like, wait, where am I? Am I outside? Wait, no, I'm still inside. It was like a little bit trippy at first for me. So I did have to do a little reread. But so yeah, just like green flora, fauna everywhere. So we're having some green tea.
Yeah, that was I felt very, Bridgerton, but it was, again, like she's putting this unique spin on it. That's what I really like and appreciate when romantasy and fantasy authors can do that, because I feel like there's so many overuse of like tropes and just settings and things like that and plot points. But when they can put their own unique spin on it, I really like. So she did a great job with that. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Highs and lows, Leah. Okay. So for high, I really like how she played on the other conflict that vilified the outsider, like the humans. They aren't part of our group. So we're going to generalize and assume the worst about them. Like, this is so reminiscent of our current political culture in America. Yeah. And like Galen knew it was wrong what he was doing, but he went along with it anyway. He was like, well, the higher ups are telling me this and I'll lose all my power if I don't do this. And I feel like there's a pretty overt message in there. Yep. You stand up for what is right because it is right. Yep. No matter what that's going to cost you. Yes. So I loved her for that. I thought that was so great and just, both subtle and yet not subtle. Like it was in there. It was a big part of the book.
Oh, Leah,
And I love
gosh,
that.
I almost want to cry. That was beautiful.
I know. Like, as I'm reading, I was like tearing up too. I was like, she's doing it. Like, she's sending this message that people need to hear. And it doesn't matter what world or time period you're in or realm. Like, it's common human conflicts that happen. But we can't let it happen. We have to see it and we have to stop it.
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay. Well, I don't want to say mine now. That's not even worth it.
I have 4 more after that. So.
Oh, okay.
But that was my big one.
Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, we have talked about this a lot already, but the plot and the world building, I think, was very top notch. It was detailed enough for me to have a perfect picture in my mind.
Yep.
Without explaining it to death.
Without being a J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yes.
Let me talk about this bush for 7 pages.
Yes.
And then the bush doesn't even matter.
Yes. It was so well done. I had a very clear image in my head the entire time, which that does not always happen.
No, I agree.
So I do feel like she just crushed it. And I love the concept of world walking.
Yes, that is cool.
Gosh.
That's cool. That's another one of those unique spins that is like, oh, yeah, we got a new thing here. Okay.
It was incredible. I haven't read anything like that, so I really enjoyed that whole concept.
That is one of our questions too. Like, where did you get your ideas from? Like, how did these? I am just so impressed with creative people and people who can write books, like, and have a thought beyond just the initial plot. Like, did I ever tell you how on my first maternity leave I was like, I'm going to write my book on maternity leave? Oh, because I thought, you have all this time off from work.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, my debut novel was going to be about a high school serial killer.
Oh.
I thought, like, that's never been done before to my knowledge. So I had like some ideas. I had like a working document going, and then I had the baby and I was like, oh, what is life? I don't even know where my contacts are. Like, so I did not write the book over maternity leave. And have not visited since.
Oh, well, you know what? You could shelf that for a later time in life, maybe.
That's right. In a different season.
Yeah.
A different season.
Where you don't have 3 young boys running
around. Crazy all the time. Well,
I do think you're onto something there. I bet you could come up with something
I
good.
know. Like, that would be fun, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also really liked how her fae are like a mix of kind of like Lord of the Rings elves. They love nature. They love art. They're very beautiful.
Yes.
And also kind of like the high fae of ACOTAR too. Like, we are very powerful and we know it and we're going to own it. Like, I just thought that was a nice, unique blend again.
Yep.
The mom memories and the dreams, those were a nice touch. You know me. I am a sucker for a backstory. So I was just like, oh, and I knew it. She wasn't dead. I knew it.
Yeah, I forgot about those. You are absolutely correct. Those were really nice little gems that she just had tucked away.
And sprinkled in there at the right times, too.
Yes.
It wasn't like these tangled vines, too, where you're like, this is terribly written in place. Like, why is this just dropped in my lap here?
Yeah.
No, they were well done.
Absolutely. And they were like visionary in a sense.
Yes.
So, it helped her unlock something from her past, right? The dreams were all about her mother trying to
help
warn her,
Yep.
like run. She was telling her to run. And so it was her mom like signaling to her that Galen,
he's not the one.
Is an abusive piece of shit like her father.
Get out of there. But again, too, I feel like that definitely is that, common theme of people who have seen abusive relationships they think that that's the reality and they just accept that. No, but
remember that her aunt wiped her memories of her father.
I thought she repressed them, but you're right.
She wiped them, so she forgot any of that abuse ever happened.
You're right.
So she didn't even have
but
the
even
choice.
on a subconscious level, I feel like they still got to be there,
Which is why I think the dreams were what the dreams were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to help kind of supplement that.
Yeah.
And hot dang, I love a good prophecy. Oh, I was a little confused though, like about the 6.
No, okay, can we, I had to read that prophecy 6 times. I was like, what am I missing?
Yeah.
I know it was like written in a way, like it was not
like they didn't want to make you put the puzzle pieces together right away. Like we're supposed to be left thinking about it here.
Absolutely. And there's definitely still things in that prophecy that we do not
we don't know. Yeah.
Which is so frustrating. It's like, oh my God, it's right in front of you.
I know.
Why can't it be a prophecy like the Harry Potter one?
Right, where you just solve the riddle.
Yeah, they barely even had a riddle solved. It was basically spoon-fed to them. prophecy
again,
I want.
Children, audience.
Yes, I know.
Adult audience. Our brain
know.
should be. No, I'm kidding. But
It's my impatientness of not having
I agree.
the next book.
Right. Like I need it now.
Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. So, okay. Like I wrote here. They sort of explained them at the end, but that was the late night too, where I was like, I just got to finish this.
Yep.
So I was definitely not like close reading. I was doing a lot of like fast, like let's consume it. So the 6 have to unite, and then the puka and the unicorn heirs unite.
Yep.
And then I think that's it. I think that wipes the curse away.
Oh.
I think that ends it. Or does but again, who are these? We know Auntie's one of the 6, right?
Yep, Auntie.
Is her mom?
Yeah, her mom's the Phoenix.
Her mom's the Phoenix. Uni, Puka. So then we got 2 more.
There were 2 more.
That we don't know.
Yeah.
Who they are. I wonder if we've met them yet. Like, I wonder if we know who they are or they're going to come later.
I bet not. I bet they're in the human world. Mm-hmm. They're like one of the rulers of the other kingdoms.
Sure. Yeah. But I love that that's there and that, like, it's going to be unpacked. Like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be there. She left so many doors open for more books to come.
Literally, yeah.
I mean, even if she just gives us one more. I just need at least one more.
I think she's got 4 in mind for this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm here for that.
I know. I can't wait.
Okay.
She also, we kind of talked about this too, brought up, important issues about consent, about staying with a person probably longer than you should have when you know the relationship is toxic and at best is just not working. Like, we've all been there. We've all been with the wrong guy for too long because you just don't want to have that conversation. You don't want to see it. Part of it is not even realizing it. And
Taylor Swift said it best. What's that line on her new album? It's like, when it's right, you know it, and when you don't, you don't.
You don't, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. I know what you mean.
Which song
like, and that self-realization then too, that like, oh, maybe this isn't normal. Maybe this isn't healthy. Like, to even just get to that part is so hard. And then even after that, then you have to have the difficult conversation.
Yeah.
And be like, but I was going to be with this person. And like,
yeah.
Wasn't good.
I'm just going to dive into it right now because we're talking about it. Mm-hmm. Halfway through the book, I was so frustrated with her. Mm-hmm. I was like, girl, what are we doing? Mm-hmm. She was driving me crazy.
Because she wasn't seeing it.
No,
because she was just in it and was like, oh, it's fine. This is okay. She was just writing it off and like excusing it.
Yes.
Like, oh, he's tired. He just needs it. Like,
constantly. And then it spiraled. And so I was thinking in the what would we change? Like, halfway through the book, I was like, oh my God, she's got to spend less time with Galen. But what I came to realize by the end of the story is how important of a love turn abusive relationship story this book ended up being.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for the seriousness of what that what's the word I'm looking for? Relationship turned out to be. It was way more meaningful at the end of the book than where I was sitting halfway through. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, girl? Yeah. Open your damn eyes.
Yep. See what he's doing to you. Yeah. He's being manipulative and controlling. Yeah.
And the fact that there was a tough scene where Raphael was like, do not go back to him.
Yeah.
And then she does. And then she gets shackled with that Jasper or something.
Yeah.
Jasper.
I can't remember.
Something like that.
Yeah. But hopefully not lavender.
No. But it's like a magic. It's like
the
magic
bracelet
blocking bracelets.
Yes.
So she couldn't use any of her powers. It was and he had her chained to a bed.
I know. He's not a good guy. He's a dick.
No, and left her bleeding.
Yep.
He
basically drained her. Yeah.
He sucked her blood, left an open wound, and she couldn't heal it closed because she had the bracelets on.
Yep.
And she had to use like her human resources to like escape. Oh my God, it was crazy.
And like, we got to think about it too here. This was her first like real relationship. Like, up until this point, she just had a little crush, like little kisses here and there. This was her first real relationship. She's lived such a sheltered life.
And let's not forget, Galen is like a couple 100 years old or something, or like 110 or something like that. He's been around the block.
Right.
He knows what the fuck is up.
Yep.
He used her from the jump. Her naivety of only being... Did she turn 21 on her debut day?
I think so, yeah. I think that was like her birthday.
She's 21 years old, has never had a serious relationship, Fucking predator.
I know. Yeah. Ooh, good word. Good word. Yeah. He a creep and a dick. I'm going to say it again. How many times can I call him a dick? I don't know.
Guess who we're killing?
Yeah. Or turd bag, is that what I called?
Yes.
What episode that was?
Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, so we really got into the highs.
There were a lot of highs, people.
Yes.
Like, if you don't think you should read this book, you're wrong. You should read this book.
Yeah.
Is what we're saying.
All right. You want to get into some lows?
Yeah, this is very nitpicky, but like there was a little overuse of italics. Oh. Like trying to emphasize, like,
sure.
You know, I noticed it quite a bit. And then when I noticed it, I kept noticing it more. And then, that's super nitpicky, the English teacher in me. So
no, that's fair. I think for me, it was a little bit, the lore building that was going on, especially at the end of the book where the aunt was just like spilling it on her.
Yes, like downloading it into.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish that wasn't so spoon-fed and maybe was like sprinkled in throughout the book where she was like discovering some of this on her own rather than it just being like information dump on the back end.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like the information that was being dumped, fantastic.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what? Where was this?
More!
I need more of this. So like I loved it. But yeah, I just wish it had been delivered in a little bit different of a way.
So I struggled with the Galen romance because to me right away, I think maybe because the trigger warning, my antennas were up a little bit. It rang false like right away. I couldn't put my finger on it. Why though? She did give enough subtle hints though, so it wasn't like a Tamlin situation where we were like, "What the fuck? What you mean? What?" Like so. Kudos for that because I did not appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. As someone who was a Tamlin fan on a first read, that was so embarrassing and hard to take.
I'm not embarrassed by it because she gave us no hints. That was just she did us dirty.
Okay, but have you done a reread of that book?
No, not yet. We're gonna do it at some point on the podcast.
I have done a reread, Leah, and there are hints that
there are. Oh, okay.
It's embarrassing.
All right, fair. I totally pegged Raph at the beginning though as the love interest because when she met him, she was like, "Oh, his scent is so intoxicating." I was like, that's a thing to say," and I like filed that one away in the brain. I was like, he's coming back.
Yep.
I think she did a good job of making Galen like just tolerable.
Yes.
Like he wasn't a dickbag the whole time, all the time, every time.
Absolutely not. No, especially in the beginning.
And I feel like that's pretty an accurate portrayal of how many domestic abusers are. Like they've got that shiny side that, oh my gosh, I love you so much. You're so great to me. So I think she really captured that well.
It's called love bombing.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, and he was a master at it.
He was a terrorist love bomber.
Okay, best scene.
Okay. I got a quote here on page 262. Quote, "I hope you don't rush that decision, the decision to fulfill the prophecy and marry Galen.
Yeah.
I haven't had nearly enough time to convince you that you chose the wrong prince." Oh, I swooned.
Me too.
Oh, that was good.
That was so good. Oh. That was what I wanted more of. I wanted more Raph in the story because of that line right there.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah. As soon as he, like, I literally was like, "Oh, I gotta type this. Like, where's my phone? I gotta get it out." And like, the learning to dance scene, like all that like tension.
Yes, that was so
good.
Great. Oh, and I loved their training together.
Oh,
and
yes,
like her just being comfortable with him, and she recognized that comfortability and was like, "I don't have this with Galen," and then continued to stay with
still
Galen.
went, and like he was so comfortable around her too. He's like, "I'm gonna show you all my forms." Like
he showed her things that no one has ever seen before.
I'm gonna do whatever I can to like help you help yourself. Like he was not trying to take from her. He was trying to prop her up and get. Come on.
Put him in a compromising position because like she could have went and told anyone that he was a dragon way earlier.
Yeah,
and like absolutely he would have been hunted.
Yeah, for sure.
So he put some serious trust in her, and thankfully she didn't betray it, but she also didn't realize the gift it was.
Yep.
Until it was too late.
Oh. And the unicorn? Oh, that was cool. Like, we get dragons and unicorns? Come on!
Yeah, that was really...
That was nice.
If you were to ask me, like, 10 years ago if I would get excited about dragons and unicorns, I think the answer would have been no.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always been like, dragons in books are like, I can, like fantasy books, you know?
Yeah.
Like Aragon. Did you ever read the Aragon series?
I haven't.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
That is good. And he wrote the first one when he was 17.
Oh my gosh,
it's
are
phenomenal.
you kidding
Yeah,
me?
it's really good.
Wow, that's
that's all about dragons, Game of Thrones, obviously. So those are like my dragon lore, you know, that I was raised up on.
Okay, my best scene. The party scene at the end where Raphael and Marigold crash.
Oh yeah, they're just like, here we are.
The drama. I live for the drama of a scene where they're not expected to be,
and everybody's like.
And they're like, guess what? We escaped your trap. Yep. We escaped it. We're here. We're going to dance.
We're going to dance.
We're going to create a diversion to save our friends.
Yep.
And then they the castle is like trapped, right? They've got like some magic ward where they can't get out.
Yeah.
So Raph turns into his dragon form and they like climb on his back and they're trying to like bust through. And she has to use her unicorn power without shifting.
Without revealing.
To blast through it.
Yep.
What a huge moment for her.
Yeah.
What a huge moment for Raph getting to transform into a dragon in front of his
like,
unsuspecting family. Yes. Oh my God. Like what a power move.
Yep.
He's like, I'm way too good for you guys. You cannot hold me down.
So
We're out of here.
Deuces.
It was incredible. Loved that scene.
Okay, are we up to worst?
Yep.
So the portal scene, because there just was like some teeny unrealistic things. Like no way would they let them just keep like funneling people through when Galen and Sylvia were there. Like they would shut that shit down immediately.
They can't shut it down.
Why?
Only Marigold has the
power. But why aren't they just open firing on everybody?
Oh,
like they just kind of were like, hey, and they just like let it happen. I don't know. I felt like there should have been more like.
I'm picturing it as like, okay, people are like running through this tunnel and they're just having their conflict off to the side. Yeah. Because they're like, there's a ladybug in here.
I know. I was like, whoa.
The higher ups are like having their own conflict.
Okay.
They're kind of like, who cares about these other people? They're gonna get like the portal's open. We can't close it.
Okay.
But if we take care of Marigold, we close it.
Okay. All right. That makes more sense to me then.
Okay.
But why didn't she just like unicorn power them? Like why did she let herself get captured? That part I didn't really.
Yeah, I do agree. I do think, and the end was like fast and furious. There was a lot happening. Yeah. It was very hard to track.
Yep.
Like what was going on, but I know
she probably looked and she's like, "Dang, I wrote this much. I gotta wrap this up."
Yeah, I do think her getting captured again.
Yeah.
With that was her third time wearing the Jasper stuff.
Yep.
And I was like, girl.
Yeah. Have we learned nothing?
Yeah. How does this keep happening to you? So yeah, I do. She's not a Violet, I'll say.
Yeah.
She's not.
She's more Diem, like that naive.
Yes. Diem or Farrah.
Yep.
Farrah has some smartness to her, but still, just a little. She's not quick on her feet.
But again, like, look at her, what she's been thrust into. So
she
who
wasn't
among
raised,
us would be?
She's not raised in a place to be, but
political and conniving. Yeah.
She lived a very sheltered life, so she was never forced into a position to have to think quickly on her feet. But true. Gosh, she got captured 3 times.
Yep.
Okay. My worst scene is the beach scene. Okay. I was like, one, there's no time for these shenanigans. What the fuck are we doing? Okay? Who has time for a sexy beach day?
Sexy beach day. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm like, we're in the middle of a war here. She's like trying to train and just whatever. Okay, so there's that.
Because who initiated that? He did, right?
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to take a day off of my busy
killing
work.
People things.
Yeah, and I'm going to take you to the beach. And I was like, no, she needs to be.
Yeah, but I think that was, again, of like maybe him being the love bomb, selfish.
Yes.
Like, this is not what she needs. This is what I need to make her want to still be with me.
Absolutely. So there's that. They, at this point in time, haven't been actually caught together. So let's go to a beach.
Yeah, right.
I know it was like a secluded beach, but I was like, come on, guy. And then the bird was there.
Yes.
Her mother.
Yup.
Her mother.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ew.
Talk about cringe city.
No.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
So, for me, the beach scene, fuck, that was, I didn't like it to begin with.
And then
I found out her mom was there. Damn it. Something a mother should never have to witness. My gosh.
No.
So, all right. Leah, what would you change? I already talked about all of mine.
Oh,
so.
are we doing hot take debate?
Oh, I don't have that in my template.
That's
so
okay.
What do you have?
Well, I wrote down addiction and then said nothing about it. So I don't know what. Do you have a hot take debate on addiction?
Oh my gosh.
Don't do it? I don't know.
Yeah, I would say it seems like I almost called her Farrah. Marigold's blood to Galen is like meth.
Like a heroin, yeah.
Yeah, something. This is coming from people who don't do drugs. So we're just throwing out things that we
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I'd be lighting up I don't know.
Yeah, see, you don't even know.
I don't even know. Got my little crack spoon, right?
Yeah. Crack spoon.
I only know that from watching Breaking Bad.
Okay, well, anyways, yeah, I do think like Galen forms a full-on addiction to her blood because she finds out that no one knows that she's a unicorn, which so he was keeping all of her power to himself.
Yep.
So I do think like he kept feeding on her even when it was dangerous to her. So that to me is like very addiction central, where you are going to keep doing the thing until you like use the resource up in its entirety.
Oh yeah. That was good insight. All right. And then my other one was falling in love with a sibling's significant other.
With a sibling's significant.
Yeah, like where Rafe was in love with Marigold, and that was his brother's girl.
Oh, God. Well, he knew that Galen was an asshole, so I mean, in this situation, I think it's different. They're half brothers for starters.
True. Yep.
And they've never been close.
Yep, and they were raised, in a different way.
Yep.
Now, would you ever date a brother? Like have dated a brother?
Now that is going to be very interesting in book 2.
Yeah.
Because she does address that, where she feels so much guilt about having picked the wrong brother, but she knows she can't take it back.
Right.
So I think it's going to be very interesting to see how Marigold handles that going forward.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, Raph is going to forgive her. He already has. He has from the jump.
Yep.
But can she forgive herself?
Yes.
So I do think that's going to be very interesting there.
I feel like I couldn't do it. Like you'd still know the family. And then the brother would be there, and then it would just be weird.
It would be super cringy.
Yeah.
I think it would have to have extenuating circumstances to work out.
Yeah.
Where, like, in this situation, I do think those are here.
Where, they weren't raised together. Yep, half.
I think if the brothers are at all close, I mean, maybe... It would depend on so many factors. I can't speak to this, Leah.
Debate over. Agreed, yes. Well, good thing we're both married. We don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And they both have brothers, but sorry, Brad and Brandon.
Yeah.
We're off the table for you. All right. What are we changing, Jordan?
Well, I already talked about it, so I'll just do a quick summary here. I wish we had more time with Raph. That's going to be my summary. I did it, and my initial point where I thought halfway through I was going to say less time with Galen, but realizing where the relationship goes, all of that was very important. So, I don't want to change it anymore.
So this is totally a selfish reader what I would change, but as someone who is like giving literary advice, I would not change it. But me, I just want more prophecy. I want to know who the six are. Yep. I want a bit more clarity. You don't have to, like you said, spoon feed it to me, but I want you to give me enough breadcrumbs that I can feel like I can form some theories. Yeah. Like right now I'm sitting in the dark.
Yep.
Absolutely. I don't know who those other two are. I have no guesses. I have no ideas. I have no thoughts.
She's got to leave you hanging, though.
I know she does. And that's why I would, as a literary, like giving, advice that way, I would be like, absolutely don't change it. But as a reader, I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do wish we learned a little bit more about the Phoenix. Like what her mom's powers are.
Yeah.
I know she was able to heal, was it Raph at the end?
Yep.
Like from death.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
So, I don't know. Wish there was just like a little bit more. Maybe we'll get it. But lore
so.
on each of the
big ones.
the big 6.
The Big Six. That sounds like a college conference. The Big Six.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, FMK.
FMK. You go first. Who you effing?
Can you go first?
Okay. I actually, and I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, I said pass on the F. Like, there wasn't anyone that I was, like, very attracted to. If you pushed me against a wall, I'd probably say Raph.
Yep.
But
we didn't have enough time with him to
exactly,
like,
yeah. I was like, that would be a very, like, I don't really know who you are. So I said pass.
Okay, and you know why I asked you to go first? Because mine is blank.
Why are we the same person?
That is so funny.
Well then.
Yeah, and I was having the exact same thought of like, it's got to be Raph. Could be third brother.
Third brother, yeah.
Can't think of his name.
I know. Is it Lucas? Is it Luca?
Oh, I don't know. I don't feel confident in guessing. The problem is we lent the book out.
Yes.
And we couldn't fact check this.
Yep.
So
I still like the sound of third brother, so.
Yeah, me too. He will forever be third brother.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, I guess I'm with you. I think it's got to be Raph here. I mean, I'm assuming with his shadow powers, good things will happen.
It'd be a good time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, who are you marrying?
You know what? Honestly, the stable hand sounded kind of nice and not complicated. The guy that she was macking on in the beginning, I'll take him. Like, in a world where there's a lot of stuff happening, like, I will take safe and secure, thank you.
Safe and secure.
And we get to hang out with horses all the time.
Oh, that's hilarious. What a pick. I did not see that coming. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, I had this one blank too, Leah.
Oh, no!
I was like struggling to pick some people because you know who I think I will go with here though is her healing friend's mate. He seemed like a quality guy.
Yes, you're right. And he was going to be a good provider and a good father. Yeah.
Yep.
You're right.
Oh, his death was.
Ooh.
I knew someone was going to die.
I know. Someone had to die. We know. They always do.
That was brutal, though.
And because she was pregnant.
Yeah, and now he never gets to meet his baby. And then now she's mateless.
And has to survive on her own in a new world,
with
literally.
a baby?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, I
hope they stay, like, friends, though. You know? Like, I hope she just doesn't fade away.
I hope. She still doesn't really know how to heal people. So I think she has to continue that healing training.
That tutorage, yes.
Yeah.
Tutorage.
I think that one.
Okay, who are you killing? I'm actually surprised by my answers here.
Wow, it's not Galen?
It's not.
Holy shit. I'm killing Galen. My God, that guy is just unbelievable. He's just killing people because the elders tell him to.
Because they told me to, so I had to.
Yeah, and then he gets upset about it, and I'm like, you could probably do something about it.
Yeah, where I feel so guilty. They make me do these things. Literally, you're doing it with your hands and your powers. No one is puppy stringing you.
No, your job isn't the executioner.
No.
If you are to be king one day, you can say no.
Yeah, and you can be like, this is not right. I will not stand for it. Like,
yeah. You can
then
sway
you're just
them.
you're just gonna.
Why? He's absolutely afraid of power and is afraid to stand up.
Yep.
Fuck him.
Yep.
All right, well, who are you killing?
Okay, well, I said I had like 3. Sylvia, or the Oracle, or Marigold's dad. Because I still don't really understand why a Fae princess would settle for an arranged marriage with a human. Because Marigold's dad is human.
Yeah.
So, and a mean one at that, too. Like,
yeah.
why? And then I also, I mean, I know this is part of like abusive relationship things, but why? Stand up for yourself. You're the Phoenix. What are you doing? Why are you taking it? Like, I wish maybe if it was a love match and then he turned evil, that might make more sense for like this domestic abuse situation. And
I do think it was that.
Okay.
But still, I think her mom says that. Like, it started off really good and then it like deteriorated.
And then it turned.
But I'm curious. Why is he on your kill list? He's not that important.
I just don't like him.
Oh,
he was mean.
Okay, I'm on board with Sylvia.
Yeah.
Or actually any of the elders.
Yeah.
You could pick any one of them. They're all evil. evil,
maniacal,
power
hungry, selfish bastards.
Which we haven't even talked about the human experimentation part of the book.
You're right. I do talk about it when we talk about the book cover, though.
Oh, okay.
But like, oh yeah, that part was, that was dark.
Super dark.
That was dark. Okay, surprise question. Do you want to go first or you want mine?
You.
Okay. What would be your animal form that you change into?
Oh my gosh, I wish I had thought about this as such a
we
obvious,
keep talking about,
easy question.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good, Leah. Mm-hmm. I would say mine would have to be, oh gosh.
Mine's not great. Mine's not majestic or powerful or anything like that, so.
No, okay, here's what I definitely tell you I don't want it to be, and that's a deer. I never want to be a deer.
No.
I don't know. I feel like I'm picking my dogs, like an Australian Shepherd, just because I feel like such a connection with them.
Like lovable too. And
but like a workaholic, runs hard, plays hard, sleeps hard.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wants the snuggles.
Goes all out. Yep.
So, and smart. Got like...
I like that. That's better than mine. I said like a fox, like something quick and sneaky, like still,
like
could
that.
get her. I was just thinking like in this world, what would I like to be? Like nothing too like dramatic and powerful where the weight of the world is on my shoulders.
Yeah.
But yet like I still want to, I don't want to be a goldfish, I want to be able to get around and do what I need
love
to do.
the fox.
Yeah.
And you know what? Lucian.
Oh, yeah.
Great pick, Leah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Great pick. The sneaky fox.
Yep.
You get to be like the secret whisperer.
Yep, I get to like know things.
Yeah.
I love knowing things.
And foxes are so cute.
They're cute. With the little bushy tail. We had a fox in our backyard the other day.
Oh.
I was like, oh. I wanted to make a noise so I could know. What does the fox say?
Oh my gosh, I have not heard that in a decade.
Oh, that came out the year that I first started teaching. And I just randomly played it for my students one day. I was like, you guys, you got to hear this. And they hadn't heard it before. So I
wow.
I showed them a trend.
I cannot believe that. That's funny.
I have another surprise question, too.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't have any.
Did you know Ophelia, the ant, was going to be Fae?
Oh.
Because she's in the human world.
A part of me wants to say yes, but I think the true answer is no.
Yeah, same. That was a cool
That was a very surprising twist because she's not blood related to Marigold. Or, she is, but it's not her direct descendant, I mean.
Correct, yeah. She's not like her.
So I was
blood
thinking
heir,
there was a chance the whole time when the book was like leading up to like her father disappeared. And I'm thinking he was the one with the Fae powers. But that wasn't at all it. It was like a total misdirection.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a mislead. Like, ooh, we're going to go this way.
Absolutely. Nope. So, like, all the power comes from the mom's side. Yeah. So then once you find that out, it's kind of like, oh, connect the dots. But was way too late in the book. It was basically already there. And I was like, oh, she's Fae. Okay. Good question.
Okay. We are on to Harry Potter legendary location scale / hype meter. So we got 5 out of 5, which is Hogwarts, a masterpiece, a place you want to return to again and again. It's a true classic, no major flaws. 4 out of 5 is The Burrow. It's heartwarming, it's magical, it's a book that feels like coming home, maybe a little messy, but still full of charm. 3 out of 5 is Diagon Alley. It's a bit crowded with ideas. A few things didn't quite work, but you find some real gems. 2 out of 5 is Privet Drive. Not an easy read. It's dull. You're just waiting for the magic to happen. Or 1 out of 5, Azkaban. A truly punishing experience. The book is a chore to get through, and you are just drained by the end. What are you coming in at, Jordan?
Coming in at The Burrow.
Okay.
I'm giving it 4 out of 5. I think this book is exactly the description. Very heartwarming and a very magical experience. There's some things that don't quite work for me, but overall, loved it. It is full of the charm.
I'd agree. Yep. I'm at a 4, probably 4.5 for me. For a debut novel.
Oh, yeah.
Fabulous. So I give her that extra half star because, girl, you did this. An indie author, too. Whoa. I feel like these characters were real. They had messy lives, which sometimes we do not get in, like, romantasy, right? We get this, like, high, elevated version, which is fine. But I just really liked that this one wasn't that. That it was. These were real people with real human conflicts.
Yep. Totally agree. Goodreads has this coming in at 4.64 stars out of 66.
Wait, it's on
ratings.
Goodreads now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, back when I wrote my report, it wasn't.
Oh,
well,
really?
I have to go leave a review now.
She has 66 ratings on there.
Good for her. I'm so proud.
And you're not one
I'm
of them.
not one of them. I will go be one soon. Okay.
That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, get that on your red list.
I better open up. Oh my gosh, it right now. So I got it. Okay. Are you recommending this to anyone?
Oh, yeah. I would recommend this to any of my friends who like romantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess shout out Laura. But
which one?
Your sister.
Oh, okay.
Not Laura. Not a romantasy fan.
No?
Although, big fan of our podcast.
I could see. Shout out to the Lauras.
Yeah.
You're going to have to show me on Goodreads. It is not coming up for me. Maybe I should
you have
search
to
her by
type
name.
in her last name.
That's
It's
why.
the book name and and her full name.
Okay. Ah, there it is. Well, shit. Sorry, Kristen. I'll go back and edit. I promise. I'm recommending this for anyone who likes romantasy. If you like ACOTAR, if you like Fourth Wing, if you like
Spark of the Everflame.
Yeah, any of those, you need to pick this book up. It is great. It is right on par with all of those.
Absolutely.
But still has its own unique spins. And I think Cousin Holly would like this one.
Oh,
she'd be a.
Is Holly a romantasy?
I can't remember.
Oh,
but I feel like if someone I think this would be a good one to start too. If you've not picked up a romantasy before ever, this would be a good gateway drug for you. And then we got lots of recommendations for you, so you keep coming back here. So for first read versus reread section, I'm gonna plan on rereading this before book 2 comes out. Whenever book 2 comes out,
I think that'll be necessary.
Yeah, I think I read online that she was working on it currently. Don't worry, we'll tell you in our interview shortly what the stitch is on book 2. But I definitely want to reread and prep for that.
Yep, agreed.
All right, cover design. Thoughts on that?
No.
So I did not understand why the heart was on it for the longest time. Like the heart with the ventricles and like, because it's like a human heart, but it's very like, it's artistic, right? There's like flowers in it and stuff.
Yep.
But then when you found out the experimentation on humans, like that added such a new twisty layer to the cover.
Yep.
And I get it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it definitely, I thought it was the right one. I thought it was good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And it's got all the flowers around it for like the nature side of how much the fae
Yep.
embrace nature. Oh, really good thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fan thoughts? I'm guessing probably not, considering there's only 66 ratings.
Yep. I didn't get any.
But get out there and give us your thoughts.
Yes, please come back and we'll cold take you.
Yes, there's some. This is really we're not just like selling this book.
No, for real. We would not have asked her to interview if we didn't like it.
Yes, it was so good.
Legit. Yes, absolutely. I am blank for actor portrayals.
Yeah, this might be a cold take follow up.
Yep. That's good. Oh, but I do picture Marigold as having really like ringlet curly hair, like old school Taylor Swift, like teardrops on my guitar, Taylor Swift, like just big hair. And I don't know if she described it that way or if I just see that in my mind's eye.
I think you're seeing that in your mind because the first time that she gets to like dress up and go to dinner, she asks to have her hair down and straight.
You're right. Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's more like long blonde hair.
Yep.
It was blonde though.
Yeah. Okay. So I got that going for me.
Yeah, but I didn't have like a great vision on the people.
I mean, Raph was definitely giving like
dark hair vibes.
Yeah, like Shadow Daddy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Galen, was he blonde? I feel like he was blonde.
I think he's like a warm honey brown.
A dirty blonde, yeah. Now that we're talking about it, I'm picturing
what?
The animated Scooby-Doo.
Oh my God, which one?
Not, the guy that wears the white shirt and the not Shaggy. What's his name?
Freddie?
No. That is Freddie?
Fred.
Yeah, a little bit of Freddie there.
Fred Jones.
Yeah. A little bit of him.
Oh, good grief. As an avid Scooby-Doo fan.
Yeah.
He does not look like Freddie.
I don't know.
How dare you relate Galen
Yeah, Freddie was
to
a good
Freddie.
guy. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's... No. Okay. All right, so what are your thoughts on our hot takes? Let us know at Once.Upon.A.Hot.Take.gmail.com or on Instagram or TikTok. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed today's episode, go and leave us a review and give us a follow so more book lovers can find our show.
Please stay tuned because we've got the interview coming up right after this. We are going to be covering the women next. Oh my gosh, grab your box of tissues. That book will wreck you, but in the best way. So it's by Kristen Hanna. Go check it out. And remember, fairy tales are just the beginning, so unplug for a bit and dive into the next adventure with us. If you have any book suggestions, we would love to hear from you. Hit us up.
All right, Leah, kick us off.
Yeah, well, welcome to our very special inaugural author interview segment that we've never had before. We are so excited to welcome author Kristen Cari. Author.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you for thinking of me when you wanted to do interviews.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm Kristen Cari. I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin right now. I have a toddler and 2 dogs and a husband. And I just wrote my first debut book. I've always been obsessed with reading. I read a lot of fantasy growing up. I kind of jumped on the ACOTAR train when I read that. My mind kind of exploded and I just dove deep into the romantasy. And then eventually wanted to write my own.
And you did it, girl!
Yeah, it's incredible. Okay, I didn't know you had 2 dogs. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a little terrier. She's 9 months old. And then I have a Rhodesian
puppy.
Ridgeback. Yeah.
Oh.
She's a naughty girl. She loves picking up my toddler's toys.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is a tough balance
it's like having
there.
a sibling. She's like, Onyx chewed up my tiger.
You can't do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Onyx. You named your puppy Onyx.
Yeah, you want to guess what the inspiration was?
I have a pretty good guess, but if you tell me it's not fourth wing related, I'm lost.
It's not fourth wing related. I actually did not finish the third fourth wing. I'm a terrible fan, but
Nope.
have you guys read Quicksilver?
Well, no. Oh, that's on the list though.
Okay, so there's a little fox in Quicksilver named Onyx, and I was like, this is so perfect because my dog is black and white. And
good.
and
Another reason we got to move Quicksilver
night.
up on that list.
Yeah, so I call her Onyxia Belladonna when she's being a bad girl.
That's amazing. Okay, so as fellow Wisconsinites, we're pretty familiar with Milwaukee. Are you in real Milwaukee or are you in one of the suburbs?
I'm in the suburbs now. I lived here for 5 years. I'm actually from the West Coast originally. So I went to UW in Seattle. I lived in San Diego for a long time. In my first life, I was a zookeeper at San Diego Zoo. So I've kind of...
That's amazing!
Yeah, flipped a few lives. So I moved here about 5 years ago, and we bought a house near UWM, which is like in the Cambridge Woods area, and now we're in Bayside, which is very suburb, very quiet.
Yeah, very cool.
I haven't been to Green Bay yet, but it's on the list.
Go Pack, go!
Oh yeah, you've got to make it up.
My husband is a Niners fan, so we've been waiting to go to a Niners game up there.
Oh, sure. Well, if you do, let us know because we will show you how to tailgate. It's a whole experience.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like you probably haven't really tailgated until you've tailgated with a Packers fan.
It's true. No, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the key here would be if it's a winter game, I will only be doing the tailgating and not going to the game.
No,
yeah, that's why we haven't gone yet.
Yeah.
That's a commitment.
Yeah, you got to be bundled and
I don't know.
There's no room for your butt on the seat when you're wearing the snow pants. Like, there's just not space.
And then, anytime you watch the game, you'd think that it was, 70 degrees and sunny because there's, some big guy shirtless.
Right, in his short sleeve shirts. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
They're built different here, that's for sure.
For real.
All right, so I think we'll dive into our questions.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I think I'll start.
Not with number 1.
I know. I have my own personal questions.
Oh, you didn't add them to the list, so she's gonna get surprised.
No,
okay.
They're on the list.
Oh, okay.
But I have things I want to know right away.
Okay, all right.
As I have read In the Blood, and I loved it. Loved it, okay?
Yeah, did you? Thank you.
Oh, for real. Yeah,
absolutely.
Very surreal to hear that. People I haven't met in real life, read it and liked it. That's a great feeling, so thank you.
We didn't just like it. We loved it. It got all the stars.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, especially for a debut novel. I truly was shocked. I was like, oh, I'm in it. I was hooked. Halfway through the book, I was texting Leah constantly. I was like, Is Ruff her brother or her mate? What is it? I don't know. Oh, yeah.
I love how a lot of people have read it come to me, and some people are like, I knew what was going to happen right away. Like, I wasn't surprised. Like, I knew, who was going to be bad. And then others are like, I was so shocked. I was sobbing. I was like so invested in their relationship. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I think it probably just depends a lot with what people have experienced in their own relationships.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I almost called him Tamlin.
Right? He really is a Tamlin. Definitely a little inspired.
Okay, I was going to ask that at one point if he had any inspiration on Galen. That's how we've been saying it. Are we saying that correctly?
You are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, because we struggle with that.
Name pronunciations, we are not going to say we're pros at that.
I wasn't either. I was writing his name and I was calling him Galen for a while. And then I was like, it's Galen. I think that sounds a little better. Yeah.
I would love to know how book 2 is coming along because I'm like ready for it.
Yeah. It's coming. I'm writing it. I've got ADHD, so I get distracted. So, 2 weeks ago, I decided to outline 2 other books. But
there you go.
Yeah. What?
I know.
What?
I know.
Do you need me to get you back on track? I need to know what happens.
Yeah, no, it's a lot more complicated. So this first book I knocked out in like 6 weeks, the first draft. I didn't know what I was doing at all. Like, I just had it in my soul and needed to get it out. And then I spent months smoothing it out, making it better. This one is just so different because there's a lot that happened before, a lot that's going to happen after, and this is connecting it, and I want to do it right. And then obviously she's still healing from the first book, and so you're just diving into a lot. You're getting a lot of backstory. So I know it's going to be out next year. I just don't know exactly when. Probably later in the year would be my guess. But have it drafted out, have a good idea. I'm just kind of... Do you guys know the terms pantser versus plotter?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't. For everyone else listening who doesn't know, could you please explain?
Yeah, so most authors would describe themselves as either a pantser or plotter, or a lot of people fall in between. But a plotter needs to have all the main plot points very organized out in their head, where a pantser literally just wants to stare at a blank screen and write. And I feel like I was more of a pantser in the first book, but it's just I can't do that as much in the second book because there's a lot I need to say and I want to say it right. And I also am doing multiple POVs this book, so everyone's hoping for Raph, but I think it makes more sense. I might have a few Raph chapters in there, but my other POVs are going to be Sylvia and Isla, just so you can see the difference.
Yes!
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Are you?
Isla?
Oh,
yeah.
That's so good. I had some Isla questions too, so that's she was like my favorite.
Yeah.
Did you pick her, Leah?
I think I did. I picked her as my most interesting character. I don't remember if I said she was my favorite.
We pre-recorded our episode.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we pre-recorded, so we already had our debrief on your book to bring here.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Oh man.
Those are exciting things though. I love a dual POV. That's exciting. Backstory. I'm here for it.
Yeah. The world is going to get a lot bigger. It ends with them. I don't know how you guys feel about spoilers, but I assume we're going to talk pretty openly about book 1.
Dude, get it. Yeah, we've already we've given the spoiler alert at the top. We've said everything. So if they're here, they know.
They end in Eridor, so you're going to learn a lot more about what Ophelia knew and about the Chosen Six, and and Raph and Lewis are there, and they're gonna learn about this.
Lewis.
We could not remember third brother's name, and I lent the book to my coworker, so we could not fact check this, and we're like, we're just gonna call him third brother. So we were right with the L.
We were. Yeah. We were like, Lucas, Luca. None of them were striking. It was Lewis.
We were close.
Yeah. And he'll probably get his own love story eventually, too. Probably in book 3 or 4. So, yeah.
Good.
Did I answer the question? I can't.
Yeah, all that sounds great.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That was more than I had hoped. So, yes.
Yes, book 2 is actively being worked on. I'm ready. Like I was working on it today. It's just, balancing it with life, toddler, all of
That's
that.
gotta be hard.
Yeah, walk us through what your writing process is like. Do you like to sit down and crank out 1,000 words at a time, or are you just kind of going by what feels right in the moment?
Yeah, some authors are very disciplined writers. They will wake up in the morning and write for 2 hours, and that's their writing. If I had it my way, I'm very my creative energy is synced to my hormone cycle a little bit, which I think a lot of creative people
That's
find.
interesting.
Yeah, and so there's just certain days I wake up and I'm like, all I want to do is lock myself in a room and write. And I wish I could do that. So I definitely am like a binge writer. Like if I have things to say, it drives me crazy. Like I'll pull over on the side of the road and start typing my notes out furiously before I lose the thought. A lot of times, like right before I'm falling asleep, I'll have an epiphany here. And this conversation is happening in my head. And so you have to write it down immediately or you will forget with a toddler because your brain's just like shooting so many different directions. So yeah, for my first book, I really just burnt myself out, like staying up super late once everyone was asleep and just like writing because I just had to get it out. This one, I'm just really getting it in wherever I can. So it's like sometimes I'll stay up late, other times it's just my daughter goes to daycare 3 days a week. So if I don't have too much photography editing to do, then I'll write when I can. And
You gotta take care of you, though. That's important.
yes, but my meat is writing. So, like, that's what makes me feel like me, is just getting to dive into my fantasy world in my head. And I try not to put too much pressure on it because I've heard that a lot of authors can kind of get, like, their creative input just falls apart once they feel too much pressure to write the book. So I'm just giving myself, like, trusting my intuition to let it come when it wants to come.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So what was the hardest part in this book for you to write?
The hardest part was, definitely the emotional scenes are hard, like the things that Marigold goes through. So it was definitely based off of my own relationship I had years ago. So what really inspired the whole story, sorry, I know this is a different question, but
No, it's all good.
I was in a relationship with an addict for several years. And, very much the, like, getting love bombed by a narcissist, following a lot of the steps that Marigold goes through. And it unlocked a lot of stuff in me. Like finding your strength through something like that is just really, really powerful. And so after listening to the Tortured Poets Department with Taylor, again, just like unlocked. I was like, this is so similar to how I felt. And like, I really want to write a romantasy book that her first villain that she overcomes is the love interest that she thinks is it and is not. And sorry, what was your
No, that was so good. What was the hardest part to write?
Yeah, so obviously like kind of facing some of those scenes was a little bit cathartic, and also touching on trauma, just very sensitive to other people that have gone through it, just making sure I'm not like triggering and that I'm also giving it a accurate representation. Because, everyone is going to go through their own experience when they're in a abusive relationship, but I just wanted it to feel authentic to what she's going through. So that was hard. And then I'd say just from organizing the book and the plot sense, it's hard to info dump, to tell the reader what you need them to know without it being boring. So just trying to find creative ways to tell the story in a way that's more show, not tell.
This is so crazy because that was like, we appreciated that so much about you, how you were able to take these really difficult life situations and conflicts and present them in such a real and emotional and powerful and raw, authentic way in the genre of romantasy too, which we feel like you don't see a lot of. It's a lot of like just this high level stuff, but these people felt so real.
Well, thank you. That's exactly what I was hoping to accomplish. And I didn't want to upset readers because there's obviously like a formula to romance, and even to call this romantasy, it's supposed to have, a happily ever after. So I kind of had to accomplish that, but also make this relationship not feel like too rushed and too too forced. That's why the way I left things with Raph, I wanted her to kind of be in a spot where she still has a lot to figure out for herself, not just like, oh, I found this Prince Charming after this other guy and now everything's okay. Like, she's got a lot to figure out still. And since it's a series, it's going to be 4 books. It was originally going to be 3, but I was like, there's too much to cover. Now it's going to be 4. We are going to have the more, the highbrow stuff, or the, where it gets deeper into the politics and the lore and all of that. But this one is really just, in some ways, I feel like it's kind of the prequel, because it's like her coming of age story of like so many women go through it. The experience of trusting someone that just like destroys you.
That's supposed to love you.
Yeah.
Jordan,
exactly.
we forgot to talk about the dedication. That was one of the best parts too. Okay, we'll have to go back and add that.
Yeah, we'll add it in. Yeah, the dedication up front, and also just within it, a little bit of a trigger warning for readers to know what they were diving into. Yeah, really, really sweet and appreciated up front.
Good. Yeah, I didn't want to like present such obvious spoilers at the beginning, but I also just wanted people to know what they were signing up for.
I think that's important to have in this world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially with this topic, it happens to more people than you'd think. And if someone's not ready to process that trauma, and it's just like all of a sudden they're in front of them on the page and they weren't mentally prepared for that, that'd be a tough spot to be. So I think, giving them a forewarning of what is to come, because those scenes were tough to get through. Oh my gosh. Oh, can we just talk for a second about when he had her... Is it Jesper or Jasper? What are the... Jasper. Okay.
Yeah.
The Jasper, like, handcuffs on, and she was, like, chained to the bed, and he left her bleeding because she couldn't heal herself. Oh, my gosh. What is happening right now? Yeah, and you could just tell that his addiction was driving him to make some incredibly selfish and hurtful and harmful choices to her that, ooh, that was crazy.
Yeah, like the addiction aspect, and then just his own trauma, his relationship with his mom.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of that. It's like, what came first, like the chicken or egg? Like, why are people, like, why do they become addicts? Sometimes it's, genetic. Sometimes it's traumatic childhood. The best villains are gray, right? Because I think Galen is someone that definitely has shades of wanting to be good, but he
lets the other side take it over.
Yeah, a lot. He lets the other side slip in a lot.
Yeah, I would definitely not say he's a very redeemable character, but we're going to definitely learn a lot more about, well, not learn necessarily, but we're going to see a lot more about how everything unfolds with him.
So, okay, now positively, which scene was your favorite or your easiest one to write?
I loved any of the like witty banter scenes, whether it was, obviously with Raph was my favorite, but even with Galen, because the banter was different, between Galen was like more like sexually charged, and with Raph they were just like more playful or like mad at each other. But it was fun as I got to know the characters more, just kind of refining that and making it feel like more true to who they were. And that's also what's been fun about book 2 so far, is just the banter.
Yay. Oh, I love that.
Oh, absolutely. I selfishly was hoping you were going to tell me the scene when Raph and Marigold crash the party at the end, and then they escape on him on his dragon back. Oh my gosh, I love that scene so much.
Oh yeah, that's fun. It's like very visual, right?
Yes, so visual, so dramatic, because like they weren't supposed to be there.
Like so many things finally coming together.
Yes. And Raph having that moment to transform into a dragon in front of his family when they literally had no idea. Oh, I love that. It was like the most power move he could make.
Yeah,
so
right.
good.
I know. And it's Galen's face.
Yes. Just like jaw dropped.
So good. I also love the scene where her and Raph go back to the garden, and she finds out he's a puka, which I don't know. Oh, like a lot of people are like, what the hell is a puka? But I'm like, it's It's Scottish lore.
It's a thing. I did have to look it up.
thing.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
You just accepted it. Yeah.
I did. You explained it. I was like, oh, he just can turn into multiple things. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But like the Scottish lore of a puka is they're kind of like this like cheeky animal that shows up and gives people like adventures. And so I kind of like brought out this like sassy side of Marigold, just like as a side, but I felt like it fit really well with him being a puka. And, yeah, so I just thought it was fun, them going to the garden, and that whole banter scene was fun.
Every scene with Raph and Marigold one-on-one was the best.
Yeah, good.
I love when they're together.
Yeah.
Which made
me too.
her character so frustrating because I'm like, what are you doing with Galen?
Wrong brother.
Wrong one.
Right?
I just
But,
wanted to shake her.
if you've had a friend who's in the wrong relationship, you know, it's that exact feeling, but they're going to do what they're going to do.
That's right.
'Cause they have to learn the hard way. Don't we all? We just, I don't think anyone has ever listened to, you shouldn't be with that person.
Right. What do you know?
Double
You don't know
down.
him like I do. Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, I know some female main characters are a lot younger than 21, but she's a baby and she hasn't experienced much. So it's like, of course she's going to fall for the charming, more aggressive one at the beginning. And then kind of like once she's in. And then especially once like the addiction component takes place, that makes it a little harder to make the right decisions.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But I'm glad that you felt that frustration.
Oh, we did.
Oh my gosh. It was so loud and clear. Halfway through the book, because without knowing where it was going to go, halfway through I was just so frustrated with her. But then by the time we got to the end of the book, I was like, oh, this was a very important story to be told. This was not where I thought this was going. And I have much more appreciation for the frustration I was feeling than I thought I was going to have. So it was like a total 180 for me halfway through to the end. Yeah, it was, a really important story that needed to be told.
Yeah, I think, you know, there's different versions, obviously, like authors write and kind of refine it. I think I had Raph be a little bit more of an asshole in the first version, kind of steering people towards Galen more. And then I was like, I don't think I need to do that to the reader. Like like I want Raph to be who he is. He's just a cinnamon roll. Like he's not. I mean, have you guys read Once.Upon.A.Broken.Heart?
No, I don't think I have.
No. Oh, there's just certain characters like Jax or even a Reese, you know, where they just pull off the asshole so well. And I was like, this is not Raph.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's a lot harder to find a character enjoyable if they start off in like the asshole category.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the daddy issues in me or something, because I love those characters. Everyone's like, oh, Reese was like so terrible to Feyre. I'm like, oh my gosh, I loved him from the moment he was on the screen, in the book.
Yeah, and the page. Yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm referring to Akatar for anyone who doesn't know.
Yeah.
We got you. But I did appreciate that you didn't do us dirty like the Tamlin situation where like it came from me out of left field, like, what the no, like I had, you were leaving some breadcrumbs for us that Galen was not the one, so I appreciated that big time.
Yeah, definitely. Tamlin was definitely more of a shocker, and when I read it, it was so refreshing because it was the first romance story I'd read quite like that, where she does just flip the script, and it's definitely inspired by it, but I wanted to do my own thing with it, you know.
Yeah, how did you come up with the World Walker idea?
Man, I don't even remember. I just think there was certain components that I wanted to make happen, and then you just kind of figure out like what tickles your brain in that direction. So you look like you have another question.
I just can't believe
like,
this. I'll never be able to write a book.
Hey, never
Jordan
say
does
never.
numbers.
Had no
Yeah,
idea I
that's
even wanted to write a book
crazy.
until a few years ago. You know, there's just
Wow.
the power of other women. I just think that's why it's so important that we connect and like help each other on our paths to whatever we're supposed to be doing, because there's certain powerhouses like, you know, Taylor Swift or Sarah J. Maas, just people that like unlock certain things in other people.
Mm-hmm.
And of course there's other people like Jane Goodall or others that are doing amazing things in this world. But I just think that our creative voices are really important too, even in the political landscape. Like, just it's so
Especially.
empowering, right? Like when you're feeling really frustrated in society, and then you can
I
turn
love
to
that. Girl power.
political
So-
voice. Girl power. Yeah.
We know you are a
Nothing-
Swiftie. Which
I am a
album
Swiftie.
is your go-to?
Tortured Poet's Apartment is definitely like my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I could just listen to it all day, every day. Just hits the
It's so
soul. Yeah. But I love Red. I mean, there's so many good ones. Midnight's was great. I guess I like the darker stuff, the heartbreak stuff.
Mm-hmm. In preparation for this interview, because I knew you were a big Swiftie, I was like, okay, I took my kids to the zoo on Saturday and I listened to, it was either 1.5 or 2.5, just Taylor Swift episodes, like albums. That's all I was jamming to. And I realized now I'm very into Lover. That's my number one right now.
That's a great one too. That one's underrated, you know?
Yeah. I didn't really appreciate it as much when it came out. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah.
And also we should have kind of like caught the signs. Like, she's singing a lot of
I know.
really sad breakup songs in a Lover album.
Mm-hmm.
Leah, I can't believe it took you that many years to come around to Lover. Gosh.
I don't know. I was a big, like, Fearless and Red. Like, I liked old school Swift. Like, oh.
Yes.
And then I fell off a little bit. Like, I just was like, all right, you know, okay. And then, I'm back.
Yeah, I think a lot of us went through that same trajectory. I think she kind of lost herself for a little bit, and we kind of lost it as well. And then we're like, oh no, she back.
She back.
And she never really lost it. She was just going through a really hard time.
Yeah.
So.
And she's allowed to do that. And we love her for it.
Absolutely, aren't we all? Come back stronger than ever. I just, there's some interview where she's like, yeah, I probably have like one more album where I can really make the charts. You know, I'm aging, and I think it was Lover era. And now she's just...
Please.
Right? It just shows.
I'm aging.
Like, break that glass ceiling, girl.
Okay, we got to talk about the 6. So if you don't want to spoil anything for book 2, that's fine. But I just really want to know, have we met all the 6 yet?
You have not met all of the 6 yet.
I told you. I knew it. I said they're in Eridor. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Oh my gosh, man, it's so scary.
Yeah, I mean, that was
I
part
knew
of
it.
the reason that Marigold was sent, you know, on this journey to go pick up Raph, hijack him, and bring him back to get all the chosen 6 together. So that's kind of a bigger picture that we will see unfolding in the next few books.
Okay, I do have one nit to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Please, go ahead.
the beach scene. You make note of the bird being there, which is her mom. So her mom is watching her have sexy times on the beach.
I mean, hopefully not watching, just staying close, just hanging out in the jungle.
No, mom doesn't need to be around at all.
She's just keeping an eye. She probably just turned her back on the branch right there.
That hit me so hard after we find out that she's the phoenix, the bird that's been like popping in and around. I was like, immediately my brain went right back to that scene, and I was like, no, mama, no.
That's so funny. Yeah, she pops up like I think 3 or 4 times throughout the book. There's like a reference of the red bird, but yeah, that is hilarious. I don't even think I really put that together, but no,
Jordan did.
She was making a little flyby, you know, just hanging out in the jungle, and then she went off.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn that around in my brain.
It was just a swoop.
Plus her mom's kind of a hippie, so she'd probably be down for that.
Chill,
Yeah.
Oh, too funny.
Okay, let's talk about Isla again, because I'm so excited that she's going to come back. So Jordan and I had a little debate about this. So when she sets Marigold free, Did she just want Marigold out of the way so she can like come into her power and her ambitions? Or did she like kind of have a little change of heart and had some compassion for Marigold?
I would say definitely book one, Isla is leaning towards less compassion, more just trying to
So Jordan was
help
right.
herself.
Yes,
But
I knew it.
she's got a really good story coming where she is gonna learn a lot about compassion in the next book. And, you know, what we know about her so far, she's got a really shitty dad that puts a lot of pressure on her, and he wants to have more ties to the royal family. So she's just trying to keep him off her back. So she doesn't have a lot of room for compassion. She hasn't had a lot of people to show her what compassion is. But I'm actually really excited for her story because I think she's probably going to have the most character evolution in book 2.
Oh, I'm excited. That got to be really going about book 2.
Yeah. So what I liked about the 3 women is they're all potential queens too, right? You've got Sylvia, Isla, and Marigold. And then you've got Sylvia, who's pretty much on the train of evil, and then you got Marigold, who's like this like pure unicorn, and then you've got Isla, who's more morally gray in the middle, and then you get to kind of see how each of their arcs play out throughout the next book.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
Wow. This is so exciting.
I know. I'm so
You guys are so kind.
So much more than I was expecting. You set up the end of the book with some pretty big cliffhangers. Me not thinking Isla is one of them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm stoked.
You know, I don't know if I even knew that at the time, but as you're sitting down and really thinking about how you want to show the reader, like how to tell a story and what characters kind of stuck with you, Isla is definitely one of those. It's like she has a lot more story to tell.
Mm-hmm. There's more there. So talk to us about the publishing process, because you are self-published. Give us the lowdown on what that was like.
So when I first wrote the book, I didn't even know if I was ever going to try and publish it. It was more just like a cathartic exercise, like to see if I could do it. And I mean, I just totally fell in love with it. I was like, I want to be a full-time author now, which is a long road. So I'm very happy being a photographer too. But yeah, the first kind of thing an author has to figure out is if they want to go traditional publishing or self-publishing. And at first I thought that I would just kind of query to look for an agent and then just see if anyone thought my book was good enough to publish. And then I was like, that does not fit my personality at all. I run my own business. I do not like people telling me. I'm not going to appreciate if they tell me to change my characters or change my book. Like, this is well thought out. I like the length of it. I don't want to cut stuff out. I don't feel like the relationship with Galen is going to work if I have to get it down to like 90K words or whatever, you know, traditional publishers want. So I looked for an editor to beta read. It was kind of the first step. I found this girl in Australia just because of her name's Gabby. She's a sweetheart. Because of the exchange rate, it was just a little bit more affordable, you know, balling on a budget over here.
Sure.
And she was the first like professional or romantasy girly really to read it. I'd had like my mom read it and a few of my best friends, and they were supportive, but I like had no idea if they were just being nice. And so I had her read it, and she gave great feedback, and she liked it. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just try to self-publish it then. So I ended up not querying at all, and then just started kind of deep diving into what it took to be a self-published author. So I started listening to podcasts. Have you guys heard of Spa Girls podcast?
Mm-mm.
No. So they interview a lot of authors that self-publish, and so I learned a lot about the process that way. Yeah, I gotta love the podcast. I just wealth of knowledge. Yeah. I figured I needed to find a copy editor. I needed to figure out a book cover, figure out how to format my book, and this is just from an ADHD girly that I was good at English in school. Like, my mom was an English teacher, but I did not remember how to format things, even like reading as much as I do. Like everything was formatted wrong when I was writing my book, so it just took forever to get it like the way it should look. So yeah, I found some formatting software. It's just a lot of hoops to jump through, really. And then I started building my social media platform a little bit to find ARC readers and connect with other people that might be interested in the book. And then I ended up finding like 75 ARC readers or something.
Cool.
Yeah, it was great. That was incredible. Like, they are the most loyal ride or die. Like, I have a reader, Caitlin, in New Zealand, that just was the first one to finish it and was just like posted a video raving about it, and I was like, is this real? This is crazy.
Yes.
So I ended up sending her book all the way to New Zealand as a thank you, because I was like, you are incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, ARC readers are definitely like so important. I think if you're a self-published author, that's a big step that you don't really want to skip if you want your book to gain any traction at all. Coming from someone that hasn't gained a ton of traction, but like, they helped so much on social media. And yeah, then as far as the actual publishing part, I knew that I was probably going to do Kindle Unlimited, because that's where it is right now. That's what most people do starting out. And so I had to format it for the EPUB, and then do a paperback, and then eventually did a hardback through Amazon. And then I also wanted indie bookstores to be able to sell the book. There's a great local indie shop, Well Read Damsel, here that specializes in romance books. So
that sounds amazing.
She was wonderful. She offered to like let me do a book signing there. So I was like, wow, this is really becoming real. So I got my book also published through Ingram Sparks, which allows indie booksellers to order your book as well and sell it at like a wholesale price. So I think I covered the basics of what
That's
to
so
do.
cool. Yeah, we kind of don't know much about this, so that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is so much more detailed than I would have thought.
It's almost like you think you could just grab a microphone and like do a podcast. And then you're like, oh no, there's so much going on.
You can just upload something and hit publish on Amazon, but like, what is that going to do? You know, like if you really want, like if you're really passionate about the book that you wrote, you want to try and get it out to people that might also like it and might feel something from it. So I tried to do the steps and learn as much as I could in the process.
That's awesome. Now, did I see, is there something in the work about getting an audiobook of this?
So yes, there is a local narrator here in Milwaukee that's wonderful. She did a little sneak thing for me for promotion for her, and she did such a good job. So I would love to work with her eventually, but budgeting it's expensive.
It's a thing,
yeah. And I think I want at least 2 books out before I invest in it, because I know a lot of people want to just like go to the next book, and it's disappointing when they don't have that
when
yet.
It's not there. Yes.
Yeah.
But take your time, do it right. That's
I definitely want to invest in. I just am not there yet. And the narrator's name is Tiffany, and she's great.
I did. Yeah, I listened to some of her stuff, and I was like, oh, she's got that good voice.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a skill. People are like, why don't you just narrate your own book? I'm like, I don't even know how to answer that. I'm offended for the narrators that you think that I could do that.
And everyone hates their own voice, so...
Oh my God. I was just saying that to my husband yesterday. I was like, I think it's like a genetic, it's just biological. You have to hate your voice. And I'm not going to let my voice butcher Raph's voice. Absolutely not.
Someone else can do that. No.
Yeah.
So what hot take tips do you have for any aspiring indie authors?
So, I was just thinking about this question, as you guys were nice enough to provide them ahead of time. I definitely did some things wrong the first time, and I think that's part of the learning process. But one thing I would do different is I was so excited that I actually finished a book, like I typed at the end, that I immediately sent it to a bunch of people that I should not have sent it to, because it was a first draft. And like, rule number 1 is first drafts are always crap.
I say that to my students. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's true. Definitely true. It was very embarrassing later, and I was like, oh man, they read that, yeah. But so if you can, if you've got chill, more chill than I do.
You've got chill.
sit on the book for at least a few weeks, like a month, and then go back and read it again with fresh eyes, because then you'll definitely be thoroughly embarrassed to send it to anyone. And
That's a good hot tip, actually. Wow.
Yeah, and let me see. I'm going to be a nerd and just look, because there was other hot tip in here. Yeah, it was just going to be about how all authors are sort of sensitive people, and it's a insensitive world sometimes, with ratings and the algorithms and marketing. It's all pretty cutthroat. So just don't get discouraged from that, because everyone goes through it. I mean, I think about Sarah J. Maas, who's just so huge and has so many amazing books, and most people didn't even know who she was till like most of ACOTAR, as it is now, is out. And like she had all of like thrown in glass,
tons of stuff.
It takes a long time to build, so just don't be discouraged. We all have imposter syndrome. If you have something you want to say, like, then your voice is important, especially in this political landscape. Like, we need strong female voices, because there's a lot of bad men trying to silence us. So.
Amen.
We will not be silenced.
Never. Good luck trying to silence me.
Yeah, right.
I laugh.
Yeah, I love the politics in the book.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't like a key focus for book one, but you opened the door to a way that I'm very excited to see where it goes. But the whole relationship between humans and fae and the human experimentation going on. Wow.
Yeah.
Some crazy stuff happening in the world here.
There is, yeah. And then, Nymeria has one set of norms, that the humans are kind of the less thans, and then in Eredor, well, I should say in Aurelius, this Eredor's a big world, we haven't seen a lot of it, but in Aurelius, this kind of like colonization, and women are treated like chattel, and so there's just a lot of things to overcome. And I think Marigold is, by going to Nymeria, she sees a lot of the patterns, and seeing that society isn't just a stagnant thing. It can change, and she wants to be the one to help change it.
That's why we love her.
Yeah. And not to throw a whole bomb in the conversation, but there is also going to be another layer, another villain component that's coming. There are vampires coming in Eredor.
That is cool.
Yeah. So that is going to, it's kind of already been stirred into everything. It's going to play its part in like how everything is unfolded, and it's going to be fun.
I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, if you need 2 more ARC readers,
I
think we're willing.
Yeah. Hey, you guys need beta readers too if you really want to get down.
Yes. I love that. I love being a beta reader.
Any chapter, you just email it right over.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good. That's motivation.
So game for that.
That's right.
Draft in.
That's right.
And don't worry, I won't send it to you right away. I will make sure.
You're going to sit on it.
We'll get draft 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So we talked about some of the books that sort of inspired you, but what are some of your like core memory books that shaped you just as a reader, as a person growing up?
So I did read a lot growing up. Harry Potter was obviously the
number one,
the gateway into fantasy, as was his Dark Materials, the Golden Compass series.
Yes.
So good. And I loved it. That was a female, because a lot of the fantasy books aren't female-led, and she was just a little girl, and she was such a baddie. And I was animal obsessed, so that was so cool that she had the Daemons or
Daemon. I never knew how to say it. It's just another pronunciation thing that I just can't.
Yeah. So that was political and wonderful. I also am and was a huge animal nerd. So I loved Watership Down, which is very political. As you get older, you realize how political that is. And I was a horse girl, which is no surprise with In the Blood, It's like all my horse girl fantasies come to life.
Yes, I love this.
So I read a lot of like horse books and animal books in general. And then, I don't know if you guys ever read these, but they were the Dear America, like historical fiction. It looked like a
Whoa,
diary.
you just unlocked a core memory. Yes, I loved those.
Yes, right?
They had the profile picture on the front. And it was like
Yes. So good. You know, the other day I was actually looking, I'm a mood reader, big time mood reader. And I was like, I want a romance on the Oregon Trail. Like from the Dear America. I don't want her to be 13. I want her to be full grown. I want some spice. Hard to find. So who knows? Maybe someday I'll have to write an Oregon Trail.
We will also beta read that. Sign us up.
So funny. So funny.
That's wild. I forgot all about those Dear America. Jordan, are you too young? Do you not know what we're talking about?
I was going to look it up. Dear America?
You might recognize them. They were great. Like, you could, like, read about Cleopatra's childhood and Queen Elizabeth. Like, you learn a lot.
Mm-hmm. They're so good.
I never read these.
They were informative and interesting.
Yeah, they were very good. So, yeah, definitely a big reader. And all of those kind of just compile. And I think a lot of people went through this stage, I know I did, where you felt like I stopped reading because I felt like if I was reading, it should be something educational or
something high.
Like nonfiction. And I think college did that to me. I went to school in Seattle, so everyone was very cerebral. And I can't be reading these romance books all the time. And then I was like, wait a second, what am I doing? Like, romance books give me life.
Yeah.
Make me a better person. Make me a happier person. So ACOTAR definitely was that. It unlocked in me. Like, I don't even know when I read it now. Like 4 years ago or something, where I just started digesting all the romantasy books. And a lot of historical fiction, too.
We are like the same reader person. This is amazing.
Yeah, I love it. We'll have to send each other some recs. Do you read Lisa Kleypas?
Nope, haven't read her. Okay.
No, she's so good. She's a little old school, but she's really good.
Add her to the list. Yeah, I love how just like the culture nowadays has opened it up to like reading is reading. Read whatever you want and like be proud of it. Like there, it's built up this supportive culture of just literally whatever you want to read. And I love that. I'm here for it.
It's wonderful. Like as much as society is trying to quiet women, just like look around at what is popular like in media. You've got like Taylor Swift and this huge romantasy movement, and it makes me so happy. Like we have 2 bookstores that are romance bookstores exclusively that opened up like a few blocks from each other in Milwaukee. That's awesome. And they are both thriving. There was an event in September. It's called Meet Me on North. Did you guys?
I saw. Yes.
Yeah. So the romance, I'm not going to touch that, but the romance con thing that fell apart. Basically, the romance bookstore owners got together and created this huge walk for the authors that got displaced from that. And I was lucky enough to get to join with my one book. And it was nuts. Like, all these authors were saying it was the biggest, like, the most books they'd ever sold at an event ever. This little tiny debut author, my book had just come out, like, the month before. I sold almost 100 books. It was crazy.
Dang!
Right?
Oh, that's incredible.
I know. So it's a movement. And anyone that doesn't take it seriously is just not paying attention.
Wow. Let's a mic drop on that one. Wow.
Too funny.
Oh, dang. All right, Jordan, I asked all mine. You got any left?
Do you have anything left that you wanted to mention?
Well, that is so good because I do teach journalism, and that's always the last question I tell them to ask your interviewee to make sure you open up the... So good job, Jordan.
Thank you. It's like I'm a pro over here. Just a born natural.
Just burn.
I don't have a date to announce for book 2 or anything. It's called Blood Will Bloom. I am very excited about the artist that I am talking to commission the second cover. It's going to be incredible. Other than that, yeah, you can find me on author Kristen Cari on Instagram and TikTok. I don't really use my TikTok, but
TikTok is hard, man. Oh, you can't. It's so hard keeping up with 2 platforms.
Oh yeah, and I am just like so thoroughly a millennial. I'm like,
I know.
I can't do both.
I know, like Instagram is enough. I'm trying to navigate both too, and I just throw stuff up on TikTok, and I don't really engage and interact in there. So it's there, but
totally, we might be the same person.
I think we are. Like I loved horses too. This is unreal.
Oh wait, I did want to circle back to the horse thing because There was a book series that I read in like 5th grade. It was maybe like the Saddle Club or something.
Ooh.
Did you guys read those? Do you remember those?
Yes, did.
Okay. I was
I
feeling
don't-
really left out on all these childhood
Okay, yeah.
experiences.
We'll let you in on that
so
one, Jordan.
I had to come up with one.
I might have read Saddle Club, I don't remember. I remember reading the Thoroughbred series.
The Thoroughbred series, yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, stop it. I'm
There were
left
like
out again.
60 in that. I left out again. Sorry, Jordan.
And then the Heartland series was about like healing people with horses.
Yes. I definitely like Thoroughbred better than Heartland. Like Thoroughbred
Yes.
was a better
Agreed.
series.
Yes. But man, they really just kept us in angst with those romantic, because they're like 15, so you're just like, all right, I guess they're gonna get married.
Yep. This is their life now.
Yep, this is their life. Sorry, big tangent. We really just jumped.
I love it though. Oh man.
I'm sorry. I got that started. I'm really sorry.
Jordan just felt really left out. So.
I was feeling left out, and then I forgot what I wanted to say.
Did I tell you guys what my contemporary the books that I plotted out are going to be about?
No, tell.
I can't remember. So, Robert Irwin's kind of having a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Were you guys like Steve Irwin fans at all? Were you too young for
I mean,
that,
like,
or
no,
you know?
I knew. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was
do
just
know who
really
this
big
is.
into animal conservation. So I want to do a dual story about 2 kids who had a dad that was like a famous animal conservationist, and they basically, their family gets really famous, almost like the Kardashians in Australia. And then there's going to be conservation stories within that. The guy is gonna like go to Africa and do like a gorilla documentary. Sorry, this is like way different than fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm throwing you for a loop here, but yeah, it's gonna be fun because it's gonna like touch on animal conservation issues, but it's gonna be a romance and it'll be fun.
I like that. Yeah, that's like Rebecca Yarrow. She writes her romantasy and then she goes writes a contemporary and then she goes back. I think that's good. Keeping it fresh.
Yeah, I think your brain, it's got to bounce around or it doesn't feel fresh, whatever you're doing. But I will
That's
finish.
true.
Blood Will Bloom before I start on this.
That's what it's called. Blood Will
Yeah,
Bloom.
she told us that.
Yeah.
Wait, when?
You were probably looking up Saddle Club stuff.
Oh my gosh. That like went right over my head.
Jordan's like, I gotta fit in.
Oh, I love it. That is so good. Okay. I'm so excited.
Me too. I was like, I want to read it, but I guess I have to write it.
I guess I gotta be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, this was so lovely. Thank you so much for taking time out to come talk to us. We loved everything you told us. I'm so happy that we're kindred spirit readers.
Me
Jordan
too.
can kind of hang on our coattails, I guess.
Yeah, thank you for being so wonderful and for inviting me on your show.
Yes.
Yes.
We're all in our humble beginning stage, but just wait.
That's right.
A few years
We're
from
coming
now,
for you.
people will be begging to
Fingers
talk.
crossed.
Well, we'll definitely talk to you again when you got book 2 out. We'll have you on for another episode.
Yes,
Sounds
absolutely.
Awesome.
And if you
Well,
do
thanks,
want us to be beta testers, that was no joke.
I'm holding you to it. I will be reaching out to you sometime next year.
Yay!
All right. I am absolutely game for that.
Hey, awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you again.
Yeah, this was
Thank
so
you,
fun.
guys.
Thank you.
And thank you for rescheduling too.
Oh,
Oh,
no worries.
anytime. Anytime.
Bye, guys. Have a wonderful
All right.
night.
Bye, you too.
Bye.
Bye.